study a new story, a beautiful story, and the name of the story is The Last Leaf. The Last Leaf is a short story by O. Henry, published in 1907 in his collection The Trimmed Lamp and Other Stories. Set in Greenwich Village, it depicts characters and themes typical of O. Henry's work. This sweet story, The Last Leaf, involves Johnsy, a young artist who is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia and has lost her will to live. However, a friend provides the ultimate gift for Johnsy and in doing so saves her life. Now move on to the summary of this beautiful story, and also there is a question answer session for you. So let's start the story, The Last Leaf. This beautiful inspirational tale deals with unselfish sacrifice. How one man was prepared to sacrifice his own well-being and use his talent to save the life of two artists is there in the story. First one is Johanna, her other name is Johnsy, and Sue share an apartment in an artist community which is soon invaded by a malicious disease which spreads its deadly influence, mowing down many members in this struggling but auspicious society. Johnsy is infected by the pneumonia and soon gives up hope for survival. She pins her destiny to the survival of one last leaf on a vine which she perceives through her window whilst lying in bed. The attending physician informs you that Johnsy's chance for survival is limited unless she has something to hope for. Sue informs Mr. Berman. Mr. Berman is the third character in the story. He is an old fellow artist who is their downstairs neighbor about this, and he is annoyed that Johnsy has such a little hope. He is aware of her wish to die when the last leaf falls. The next morning, after a vicious storm, Johnsy sees the last remaining leaf still clinging to life. She decided that she wanted to continue living. There must be a reason that the leaf has refused to die, and it is a sin to want to die. Johnsy recovers from her illness. Sue informed her sometime later that Mr. Berman had died of pneumonia and the medics had found a burning lamp, a ladder and a pallet containing a mixture of colors similar to that of a leaf next to his completely wet, collapsed body. He also had contracted pneumonia and expired due to his frail condition. It becomes pertinently clear that Mr. Berman had finally painted his long-promised masterpiece, The Leaf, which saved Johnsy's life, sacrificing his in the process. So, my dear students, this is the story of The Last Leaf. It's truly a beautiful and amazing story, a meaningful story. It's a story of unselfish sacrifice of a true friend. And I hope all of you like the story very well. Now let's move on to the question answer session of this chapter. Question number 1. What is Johnsy's illness and what can cure her? The medicine or the willingness to live? Answer. Johnsy was suffering from pneumonia. Only the willingness to live could cure her. She had made up her mind that she was not going to get well. The doctor said that if she did not want to live, then medicines would not help her. Question number 2. Do you think the feeling of depression Johnsy has is common among teenagers? Answer. Yes. I think the feeling of depression Johnsy is very common among teenagers. Because of the present lifestyle, teenagers are under constant pressure to outperform in every field. They are burdened with studies and the anxiety of future. They are also subjected to a lot of parental and peer pressure. Along with all this, they are also expected to behave in a certain manner as deemed appropriate by the society. Most of the times, they are unable to bear so much of stress and end up being depressed. Question number 3. Berman has a dream. What is it and does it come true? Answer. Berman was a 60-year-old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece. It does come true when he paints a leaf such that it looks extremely natural. He painted the last leaf left on a creeper. Move on to the last question of this lesson, question number 4. What is Berman's masterpiece and what makes Sue say so? Answer. Berman's masterpiece was the last leaf on the ivy creeper. Sue calls it masterpiece because these paintings rekindled the willingness to survive in Johnsey's heart and she was able to recover from her illness. Johnsey thought that she would die when the last leaf fell from the ivy creeper. But Berman spent an entire night in a heavy storm to paint a fresh green leaf. Berman suffered from pneumonia because of getting drenched while painting and eventually died. However, on seeing that leaf, Johnsey thought it was real and got a feeling of self-belief. She realized she could get well if she wanted to and came out of her illness.